A World War II veteran who just turned 101 got an unforgettable experience for his birthday today. He flew in a World War II bomber that's visiting Tulsa. News on 6's Johnny Resendez shows us the celebration at the Tulsa Air and Space Museum.
Staff Sergeant Raymond Duncan has lived a long life, turning 101 today.
Show that, flex that muscle.
And yet, after all these years, life is still full of surprises.
I was sitting at home doing nothing, and people come and say, "Get in the car. We're going to go over to Tulsa." Oh, what are we going to do? I don't know. And here we are.
Nearly 10,000 of the medium bombers were built, but Tulsa Air and Space Museum Executive Director Tanya Blansett says only about 45 of them are still flyable. Sergeant Duncan, who took part in the largest air raid on Germany during the war, says seeing this plane was surreal.
I've never expected to see one of these airplanes again.
Blansett says it's not too often that a plane this rare comes to Tulsa, so her hope is that all generations will have a chance to interact with it.
It's really special to bring, it bridges those generational gaps, and it's a real life history lesson that you can reach out and touch.
Blansett says seeing airplane fans, both old and young, experience history is what it's all about.
It's extremely special when we get a World War II veteran, but their children, who are now the grandparents and the great-grandparents, they bring their family members out and they share those stories.
After flying in a bomber for the first time since 1944, Duncan says it might not have been like the war, but he was glad he came for the ride.
Well, it's much different right now, but it was joyous. I enjoyed it.
You can see the B-25 at the Tulsa Air and Space Museum until 4 p.m. tomorrow. Johnny Resendez, Oklahoma Zone, News on 6.